Well, wanted to go out for a paddle, and I did. Came back a little bit in time for the waves to start coming in. Turns out my boat had a puncture in it. So there. So really I was only out there for about, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe. Basically I was about maybe 100 meters out, and I wanted to start filming, which is when I realized that the actual hissing was a hole in the boat. It's not very big, but it's significant enough to drown me. Basically, as I was going back, I was maybe like 50 meters away, and I was getting a bit scared because when I rode, the amount of, well, the way that the boat was going down as I put pressure with the oars on top of it was low enough to get water in. I mean, luckily it's made in two sections, so even if that does fully go out, I still got another one to act as a kind of a life ring, but not enough for me to keep rowing in while staying dry, even though I was sitting in a puddle. So yeah, that had to be cut short, and obviously I can't do it again until either the boat is fixed or I don't know. Also, yeah, I did check the water; it was perfectly fine, but now the waves are getting strong. I was going out, being hit by repetitive waves, and I'm thinking, shit, wrong time. So yeah, just trying the boat out now. Have gone for a little swim first. We'll probably go again for another little swim. And by the way, 24th of May, 2015. Yeah. Well, shame I couldn't film from the boat. I mean, I could have done, but that would have been a risk of me actually sinking. I did hear a slight hiss at the beginning, but I thought that was just the seat part was just poorly plugged in, and so it was just deflating, which would have been perfectly fine. But nah, not with that. I do have a pump, but let's just say I panicked. So yeah, probably go for another swim. My nails came out for some reason. Yeah, probably go for another swim. Well, the boat is still drying anyway, so yeah, I got at least 20 minutes. I'll probably have to move it because the waves are getting pretty close to this. So, if you can see there, but yeah. Also, it turns out that this camera is good for when the lighting stays relatively still. So, like now, or inside, because in the forest, well, I looked, and it was pretty smudged, as well as it looks a bit like a movie made of paintings, because there's holes in the trees, so it kind of changes the light, shadow lights. So yeah, there's that. My hands were a bit wet to begin with, but hopefully it doesn't break the camera. Yeah, that was kind of a lot of anticipation for this. But I know. I'll see if I can find the hole. And see if I can just tape it up or something. But I don't think that's going to help much. Right. I mean, yeah, what I'll probably do is see if I can find the hole, tape it up, go out, well, next time it's calm, go out maybe 10 meters, 10, maybe 15 meters. See how well that holds up. Yeah, although he's going at 10 meters, he's going to need to be really calm, because near here the waves are much stronger than out there. So, well, basically I want to kind of go up and down a bit, see how well the boat holds up, for what time, and if I do, there's a wave like that coming in, that's just going to turn me over if I'm on my side. So yeah, and to go out 50 meters just to check, don't fancy that, because yeah, like I said, it was getting nervous. Just looking at the distance and thinking that's like 2-3 times the distance that I swam when I got turned over, and thinking shit. By the way, the water is about the same temperature as it was then, and that was like 2 degrees outside. Now it's, I don't know, 22, something like that. But the water stays about the same level. Temperatures. It's just a difference in warmth when you come out. But the first time I started going back, at the 100-ish meters, I just looked around and thought, shit. I tried to row properly, which is backwards, but that was just deflating the boat at a much faster rate, so I just stopped and went going face forward first. Well, that's kind of it. So yeah.